Dear students, today we shall take next paragraphs of the lesson The Lost Child. In earlier paragraphs you have noticed that there was a child moving towards the fair with his parents. Now the parents were calling him because he was lagging behind. Come child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind. Fascinated by the toys in the shop that lined the way, he was attracted towards the shops that were in the line on the way towards the fair. He hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. He hurried towards his parents. Hurriedly, quickly, he was moving towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call. As his parents were calling him, so obediently he was moving fast, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. When he was moving fast, so the toys were going back to him, and when the toys were going back, he was looking steadily towards the toys, turning his face towards them. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, now he reached to his parents where they stopped and where they were waiting for his arrival. He could not suppress his desire of his heart. He could not stop his desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. He was familiar, he knew full well that his parents would refuse to buy the toys. I want that toy, he pleaded. Then also he requested his parents that he wanted that toy. His father looked at him red-eyed. His father looked towards the child with angry face. Red-eyed means angrily. In his familiar tyrant way, in his familiar cruel way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, look what is before you." His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day. His mother of the child became kind towards the child, the free spirit of the day, because it was the happy day of the fair, was tender and giving him her finger to hold. She was tender, she was kind-hearted. Tender means kind-hearted. And giving him her finger to hold, she gave her finger to the child to catch and said, "Look, child, what is before you." She converted his attention, saying that he should look, child, what is before him, what was in front of him. It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles of even land. It was a flowering mustard field. It was the field of mustard, and there were flowers, pale like melting gold. Color of the mustard flower was yellowish. How? As melting gold, as gold that was melting, as it swept across miles and miles of even land, and it stretched up to the distance of many miles on the plain land. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings. There were flies, insects. Flies means insects. Group of insects were there, were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings. They were moving on their shining purple colored wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly. they were trying to find the flight of lone black bee, a lone black bee or any butterfly in search of a sweetness from the flowers that had reached there, searching sweetness from those flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it. The child followed them. The child followed means chased those insects in the air with his gaze, those that were in the air with his gaze. Gaze means stare, till one of them would still its wings. Till then, one of them stopped moving its wings and started taking rest, and he would try to catch it. The child tried to catch that insect, but it would go fluttering, but it started flying again, fluttering its wings, flapping up into the air. When he had almost caught it in his hands, when he was about to catch the insect in his hand, then his mother gave a cautionary call. At that moment, his mother called him with caution, making him alert. Come, child, come on to the footpath. Called him, child, come on the footpath, that he should come towards the footpath. I think now the lines are clear. We shall take some other stanzas, other paragraphs tomorrow. Thank you.